Hey y'all. So I've been kind of MIA. I think I haven't made a video in like 2 days because I haven't been feeling well or whatever. But I'll be making one soon once I get up and can get myself dressed and do something to this head. But anyways, I just need to make a video. People, I wear my little crystal necklace and I love it. It's beautiful. It's a necklace that I purchased in Vegas. And yeah, I love it. But I have had comments, multiple comments on the necklace informing me that it's, I guess, of a cult. Um, but I decided to take that to God when the first person spoke on it to me. Because I always say, y'all, feel free to comment because I am open to learning new things. I am open to researching things and I'm open to changing. But if God don't lead me to change, I'm not changing it. Just because people say that that's what you're supposed to do. So with the necklace, I did take that to God, and I'm addressing this in a video because I see that it's going to be an issue because I'm not stopping wearing my necklace, and I see people going to feel the need to continue to comment on it. So with that, I took it to God, and when I took it to God, I asked God, like, is this necklace, like, do I need to stop wearing my necklace or are you okay with it? And what God informed me of, he said, you're in this world, but you're not of this world. He said, I'm not concerned with what you wear, but I'm concerned with where your heart stands in me. And I began to look through the Bible to find things about crystals and what did they symbolize, and everything in the Bible that I found at that moment, just pretty much everything that I seen at that moment classified crystals as like they'll say something like, "Oh, God, message was crystal as clear was clear as crystal," or the light was clear as crystal, but it never like identified crystal as evil. See, and what I wanted to say was like, what I got from that is I know, and I've been hearing people say that crystals are evil, sage is evil, tarot is evil, which God corrected me with the tarot readers because I once did watch tarot readers and I stopped once God convicted me of it. But as far as sage is not evil. Crystals, from what I've seen, from what I've looked up and seen, it's not evil. See now, a lot of things that this world classifies as evil is because they of hearsay, because they made it evil. But just because people use this as an altar for the for evil or whatever may have been said in these comments, just because people use these things does not mean that that's what I'm using it for, or does not mean that's what it stands for. People use all kind of things for evil. People use the Bible for evil. People use God for evil. People go to God and pray against people. So I'm supposed to stop believing in God because people are using these things for evil. Because people use God for evil. Like because I'm supposed to stop reading the Bible because people use the Bible for evil. Do I supposed to stop praying because people use prayer for evil? Like no. People use things for different reasons. But just because that's what it was used for with that person in that person's household does not mean that's what it was used for in my household. People use their homes for drugs, for molesting kids, for whatever they may use it for. But that doesn't mean that's what my home is being used for. So I'm supposed to not have a home because people use this for that? No. And y'all can, I may be going a little too far fetched with it, but it just bothered me that people feel that. One of the comments said, she said, the last one that I just most recent read, she said that it's going to make real true people of God walk away. See your videos, which is fine with me. Because nothing I do is for the people. Everything I do is for God. And those who need to be here and get God's message, guess what? They're going to be here and they're going to get God's message. Those who not supposed to be here to get God's message, they're going to exit. And that is absolutely fine with me because I don't need them here. And the reason I don't need them here, because I don't need them bringing their negative energy. Now, if you can't get God's word from just, see, let me tell y'all something. I don't, like I say all the time, I don't know the Bible verbatimly, but I know I read something and it'll stand out to me, and I'll be like, oh, that's a good story there. So I'm gonna say this, but I don't know if I'm saying it right. But when the men brought that lady, and I think she was prostituting or something, the men brought that lady to Jesus, and he was playing in the dirt, and they were saying, Jesus, she's prostituting. And this is what I'm thinking they were saying. I can't remember, but they were saying like, Jesus, she's out here prostituting. And Jesus said, okay, any of y'all that never done wrong or whatever, I can't remember exactly what Jesus said, but he said, I want the first one to cast their stone who haven't did anything wrong. And it got silent, and Jesus continued playing the dirt. And then he called out to the lady, and he said, oh, nobody threw a stone? And she said, no. He said, okay, well, that's fine. And he told her to go on about the business, and he told her just, don't do it again. See, Jesus, I see a lot of times in the Bible, Jesus don't be worried about a lot of stuff that we be worried about. It's never Jesus judging. It's never like saying nothing about Jesus judging anybody. But we tend to judge each other for every little thing that we do. Every little thing somebody do, we feel like we need to speak on, or we have the right to judge them. Trust and believe me, y'all, when I say this, God is going to convict me. He is going to correct me. He's going to punish me if I'm doing anything that is not of him. Trust me when I say that. Trust me. And all this fake and real prophets, one thing about me, I follow my spirit. I thank God for the relationship that I have with him, because I don't have to just sit here and listen to anything somebody tell me. I'm able to take everything back to him and confirm with him, is this of you or if it's not? So, people, stop following people and follow God. Build a relationship with God for yourself. That way, when people tell you something, you don't have to just believe it just because you see it. Or you won't be caught up or be corrupted by a fake prophet or a fake woman of God or a fake man of God or a fake, whatever. Reason being, because you are already right with God, and God will give you already discernment to identify if that person, or discern if that person is real or fake. Quite frankly, I don't care if you're real or fake or not. God gonna confirm it with me, and it's not even for me to speak on if you is, if you're not. It's just my responsibility to exit left and just keep them moving. That's all I'm here. That's all I can do. It ain't for me to comment on, You can do what you want. If you fake or real, that's on you. You know. You know what it is. But it's not my place to comment. It's for me to notice and keep it moving. It's not my place to correct nobody. Now, I'm going to give y'all the message that God give me. And if he show me something bad about somebody, I'm just going to pray for him. Now, if he tell me something good, I might tell you. But we got to find God for ourselves. And I notice that a lot of people don't know God for themselves, because a lot of stuff that I'm learning now, a lot of people say, only because they heard it. Oh, you're not supposed to wear crystals. That's what they heard. You're not supposed to have sage. That's what they heard. You're not supposed to light candles. That's what they heard. Because, yeah, the new age did corrupt a lot of things. But my heart don't stand with this new age whatsoever. I am not of this world by a long shot, y'all. Look at this here. That proves it. Because, baby, this new age wouldn't be on this camera like this. But one thing about it, I'm not of this world by a long shot. I really don't feel like I'm physically here, but I really feel like I walk with the spirit. by for the most part, I walk with the spirit. I don't live physically. A lot of things that I do is definitely not by sight. A lot of things I do is by faith, and have you looking at me like that girl is crazy as ever. But because of that, I have been blessed abundantly because I'm not of this world. So yeah, y'all continue to y'all keep correcting me, and I'm gonna continue to take it to God and see what God tell me to do. But y'all, I'm not looking for. Let me tell y'all. Let me be honest. I want as many subscribers as I can get. If I can get God's message out to as many people as I can get it to. But I ain't holding nobody hostage here. For every one subscriber that I lose, 100 more come. Okay? So it's definitely not about the subscribers. This is about something I love doing. I love talking about God. I don't have to get on this camera and talk about God, y'all. But I love talking about God. And God instructed me to get on this camera and talk about Him to y'all. So I did it. And I knew it would be judgment by doing these things. But I got to accept it and do as I'm instructed to do. As I stated, God will correct me. He'll punish me if I'm doing anything fake, false, or wrong. And I will stand corrected, and it is okay. But as far as I'm concerned, y'all need to get a relationship with God for y'all can understand and y'all can recognize true prophet, and a piece of jewelry don't make you feel like somebody is fake. And I don't even classify myself as a prophet. I classify myself just as a girl who love God. That's all I am. I ain't nothing more, nothing less. I love God. That's it. I love talking about God. I've been doing it for so many years, all my life. That's what feed my spirit. But I had to realize my friends don't want to hear me talking about God all day. So if I get on this camera, I can talk about God, and people who want to hear about God, they can come to the video. Those who don't want to hear about Him, they can exit left, and that's all right with me. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I got to get a relationship with God for y'all can know when a message is from God and when it's not. Now, I don't too often say, confirm this with God in my videos because I don't feel the need to say it. It's up to you to do what you're going to do. But confirm these messages with God. And that way you'll know who truly of God and who's truly not. I help y'all out. A lot of these YouTubers, who talk about God, I noticed that a lot of our messages align around the same time. A lot of them align. They be so amazing, like mind blowing to the point it's like, okay, did they watch each other videos to get this? But yeah, a lot of them align. I thought, before I started making videos, I used to think that, like, are these folks watching each other videos to make these messages? But then I realized God started sending me the same messages that He was sending other YouTubers. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay. And that's the same thing with the tarot readers, too. It's not that they're fake. It's just they're not in the same spiritual realm. And I'm okay. So, God told me not to address something at one point, but another comment. But He gave me permission to say what I'm about to say. I'm not quite addressing that comment, but I'm gonna say what I got to say though. So, another subscriber, y'all. I mean, not another subscriber, but I had heard someone say that these fake prophets, tarot readers, these fake prophets, tarot readers without cards. Y'all, we got to educate ourselves. We got to stop listening to what this world is saying, because if you really think about it, a prophet is the same thing as a tarot reader without a card. That's what it is. It'll make you a fake prophet. Only different is you're being led by God and they're being led by cards. God never said tarot readers was fake. He just said it wasn't from him. So they're operating from a different spiritual realm. Your messages are coming from God. A prophet message is coming from God, and a tarot reader message is coming from the cards. Okay? So, yeah, that's exactly what a prophet is. It's a tarot reader without cards. It's a tarot reader without cards. That's it. It's a prophet is a messenger from God, and a tarot reader is a messenger from the cards. But it doesn't make a prophet fake because their messages align with the tarot readers. The tarot readers, they are just as gifted as prophets. It's just from a different spiritual realm, which make it wrong. Okay? So we need to stop speaking on things just because people say, "Oh, this is wrong," or "That's wrong," because the religious is wrong. I am not a Christian, so if you need your messages to come from a Christian, you might need to exit left, because I'm not a Christian. I don't classify with any religion whatsoever. If you don't like to hear people say, "Oh, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual," you need to exit left because I'm not religious. I'm very spiritual. So that's who I am. And that's just what it is. I love God with everything give me. I might have come to my gate, but I ain't expecting nobody, so I don't feel the need to answer. Am I expecting a package? I don't think I'm expecting a package. But yeah, if you need somebody who's spiritual, religious, you need to exit left because I'm not spiritual. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. If you need somebody who is this? Somebody is really trying to get in my gate. Okay, I'm at the end of the video soon if I can answer this phone for whoever trying to get in this gate. But yeah, if you need if you need a prophet who's not a tarot reader without cards, oh, it's my mom. I ain't tell her to come over here. Well, you need to exit left, cause that's all. I'm just a messenger from God, and it might sound like a tarot reader. But I love y'all. Please like, share, subscribe if you're a part of this video. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.